Welcome to the fellowship. Video today is talking about the one I mentioned the other day, last week or whenever it was, about how to defend yourself against a knife attack. So it's either going to be a stabbing action from a knife or machete cut. Left-handed, right-handed, different ways. Ideally, you don't want to be in that environment at all. And if you can get out of it, that's the best thing to do. So today's not about me teaching anyone or showing anyone how to cause violence. It's just how to defend yourself, which, believe it or not, is still allowed in the UK law. I've got a friend with me today who's just going to run through some bits and pieces, some demonstrations to actually show you. Now, I say the first thing, if you can get away, get away. But sometimes you're not going to be able to. So if you're outside, look at the ground. Look at what you're on. Are you on something that's going to slip, or you're on something you're going to be able to get some purchase on? If you're on mud or gravel, try and get off it, because if you go down, you're in trouble. If the sun is out and it's bright, spin round if you can so it's behind you. It's going to give you an advantage. If the sun's behind you, they're not going to be able to see you as well. It's going to help. It's going to help. So things we can do to, we'll talk about machetes first, and then we'll go on to knives and stabs. So things we can do for machetes. We are allowed to carry umbrellas. Perfectly legal, nothing in there. It's not a sword umbrella or anything else. It's just a normal operating umbrella. The stronger the ones, the stronger ones are obviously better. If someone's attacking you with a machete and you just put your arm up, you're going to lose your hand. Don't want to do that. So an umbrella is only going to take so much punishment. So I don't want to wreck this umbrella because it was quite expensive. So when you do the demo, don't come in full force on the umbrella if you can. When we're not doing the umbrella, yeah, whatever. But the principle is you're going to be able to defend yourself. And you're going to defend yourself using sword fighting techniques, so saber. So it depends on what type of saber you're looking at and what type of, whether it's modern sword fighting, sword fencing, saber, or whether you're looking at the more military stuff from Napoleonic Wars. But the high guards, the prime, the cant, and the second. So these kind of movements is going to help you. So if you attack, you're going to block it. Yeah, that's the idea. You're going to block it. And then with your left hand, you're going to go in for an attack. Open palm into the throat. You could come up, try and grab it there, into the face, whatever you want to do. And again, so it comes in, takes it, you can go knee to the nuts, punch, you can do anything else. Grab it if you can, grab that arm, disable that arm, come round. So it's the ability to grab is really quite important. I'm wearing this today, not for any particular reason other than I've cut my hand and it just holds the plaster in place. So we just ignore this, but I will talk about the leather bracer later on. Again, so if you're left-handed and you're coming down, yeah, just any kind of block, anything there to stop it. It's only going to take so much punishment, but it's better to ruin your umbrella than have your hand chopped off. Of course, with an umbrella, if it's there, you can intimidate, but they can be grabbed. So, and once they've grabbed them, then you're in trouble. If you grab it, that's it, it's gone. So, I wouldn't recommend trying to use it as a stabbing device. It is purely a defensive piece. So however it's coming, if it's coming from above, yeah, if it's coming, well, I'll tell you what, I won't tell you how it's coming. You just attack me however. Okay. So it's a machete, so it's going to be mainly a cutting item. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Excellent. So if we haven't got an umbrella, how do we do it? Well, this is the time when you've got to be really brave. The natural instinct is to back away and put your arm up. So when people are attacked domestically, and someone's got a knife and they're stabbing down, they put their arm up. There's lots of puncture wounds in the forearm and the hands because they're protecting their head and face. It's the most natural thing to do. But if you haven't got anything to protect yourself with, you cannot back away. You cannot back away, because if you do, you're just in trouble. I mean, obviously if you can get away completely, fine. But if you're in a corner situation, then you've got to stand your ground. And the time to intervene is when he brings it up. And what happens when someone uses a machete is they pull back. And that is the time to get in. And you want to catch that forearm. Yeah, and go in, however you want to go in. Now, if you've got a pen on you, a pen is a handy piece of equipment. Just a normal metal pen, nothing radical about it. It's not illegal to carry a pen. We are allowed to carry pens still, just about. So, what do you want to do? You want to try and diffuse the situation. So, if you've got someone coming at you, show the pen. Arm up, show the pen, wave it around so he can see it. You want him to back off. You want him to think, hang on, something isn't right here. Hang on, I'm not sure what's going on here. That's what you want. You need to be as calm as you can and have your forearm there, ready, and show the pen, wave it around. Make sure he can see it, so it's a weapon. You're saying, look, back off, because that's ultimately what you want. You don't want to be fighting someone with a machete and you've got nothing. But if you're just going to stand there and get cut to pieces, then it's worth having a go. I saw a video. I don't know when it would happen, but I watched it earlier this year, and it was on the tube, and this guy had got a machete and he just chopped someone's hands off. Just chopped his hand straight off because he put his hand up to protect him, straight through. I don't know when the incident happened, but I know that I watched the video of it earlier this year. Okay, so that's it. Into the neck, into the face. Yeah, if you haven't got something, you're pushing in. There's no point really. I mean, you can hit someone in the belly, everything else. You can do all kinds, but the neck and the face is the best way to get someone away from you. Fingers crossed. So if you're left-handed, it's exactly the same. You just swap your hands. So this is the principle that you find someone you know and you can practice with, you can train with, because it's the freeze that will get you in trouble. If you block something, yeah, and then you go in, if you stand there and don't do anything, he's going to attack again. He's either going to pull away or he's going to punch you in the face. So the idea being is once it comes in, you're going straight in. So it's a reaction. There, in. There, in. You're not stopping. You're not stopping. It's not a two-stage attack. It's one fluid motion. One fluid motion. Okay, so, I mean, obviously machete attacks could come from any direction, but the most are going to come from high. Or they're going to be sticks. People can hit you with sticks and all kinds. Or I've seen baseball bats with nails driven through them, like something out of, I don't know, medieval times. Really terrible. Hammers. All the same, low-level weapons that can be bought anywhere. So you can't back off. You've got to stand your ground. And you ideally want to give a persona and a feeling that you're not going to be an easy target. That's what you want. You want to be able to discourage people from attacking you. Be careful who's behind you as well. So if you can, get your back to a wall or something so you're not being attacked from behind while you're dealing with someone else. Okay, if it's a stab, it's not illegal to wear body armor in our country. You can either buy medieval style body armor or you can buy ex-police force body armor. Very good, the modern stuff is. Problem with it, it's really big and bulky. So, you walk around like the Michelin Man or whatever. It's up to you. It depends how far you want to go with it. But thick leather, this is a bracer, so used for shooting arrows, but it's spun the other way. So a bracer is normally protecting your inner forearm from the string hitting if you're not shooting very well. But if you spin it round, you've got 3, 4, 5 mil of thick leather, handy against a stab. Very good against a stab. If someone comes down with a machete, it's still going to go through. It's going to take some of the shock away. It's not, you're going to get bruised, but it is going to help. And it's the sort of thing you can wear either over your clothing or underneath. Again, it's up to you how far you want to go with it, what you want to do. So again, if you have got a pen, you're there. You're showing it. You're showing that you're prepared to defend yourself. You're not just going to stand there and be a victim. You're allowed to defend yourself. You're still allowed to defend yourself. So we're going to do slowly first. So the principle is, just to show the principle, have your forearm, not right above so you can't see, but down there. You're showing whatever you've got, or if you haven't got anything, you're showing your fist, you're showing that you're ready. So you're not just, oh, don't hit me. You're there. And if it comes of a certain height, that's going up. It's just like a judo move. It's going up, in. If it comes low, depends on how tall the person is coming at you, you go down, in. You push it away. You're just trying to divert it. You're just trying to push it away like a judo move. You're not trying to stop it. You're just pushing the energy away, moving it out the way. It's hard with a knife because it's small. And there's a good chance you're going to get stabbed in the forearm. And it's going to hurt like hell. But that's much better than being stabbed in the neck, or stabbed in the belly, or stabbed in the kidneys, or wherever else, or in the heart. That's terminal. So you've got to sacrifice something. So if they're right-handed, that way. If they're left-handed, that way. You practice with both. You practice with both. You practice with both. Okay. Again, may have cut my hand, but who cares? Well, I mean, obviously I care. Just back up a bit if you can, just for the camera. Yeah, great. Okay, so depends on where you want to go. I mean, obviously it's going to be faster, so speed it up. It's not going to be, you know, you've got to get stuck in. Got to get stuck in. Okay, you want to do your left hand? Yeah. So, belly, nuts, anything you've got to diffuse it. Got to diffuse it. We're all still intact. Okay, so that's the principle. That's the principle. So if you stab higher, so towards my face, that's what you're doing. It goes up, it goes down, goes up, goes down. You're pushing it away, following in. Pushing it away, following it in. Like I say, if you can, get out of there. If you can, get someone to call the police. But if you're confronted with someone who means to do you terminal harm, you have to deal with it. It doesn't matter who they are. You have to deal with it. Hope that makes sense. Hope it's useful. Find someone you know, practice, get stuck in. As you're practicing, might be a good idea to wear some protective items, because when we did this a few months ago, someone's nose got broken. But there we go. So thanks again for your time, and I'll see you soon.